most dominant ever, the hardest white boy since the one who rapped about vomiting sweaters and holding comments. Cause I promise you I'm honestly better than whoever came to your head right then. They ain't cut from the same thread like him. They don't study doing work to get ahead like him. They don't toss and turn in the bed like him. Cause they don't love it, they don't love it. They don't love it, they don't love it. They don't love it, they don't love it. They don't love it.
Well, they love their football in the East Bay, and the NFL is once again returned to Oakland, California. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Bears of Oakland.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Now a play fake here on first down. And this one is incomplete. Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bears sack. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw.
And that is too far out in front of his intended target. Incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Here's Jones. And I think the ball's out.
Well, it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
Hey, look at this Packers defense.
And they're a tough unit to throw against, currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Moore, the man in motion.
You got a mini base. Why not? Go.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here is 3rd down and 4.
Hey, 551, 551.
Fields. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Here we go. Yep.
Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. The Bears at 1-3 here in the early part of the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. 9 yards on the carry, but it's going to lead to a 4th down. Sanders' kick is good. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can bring things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
Following the made field goal, out instead is the punter, Trenton Gill, to kick this away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive.
Sometimes it absolutely serves Jack that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
We had a pretty good idea that they were going to pressure this young quarterback, and that's now 2 sacks here in the first quarter.
And yeah, this is a secret to exactly nobody, because if you're a rookie quarterback, you know you're going to see pressure. Defenses want to see how you're going to handle it, or if it forces you into making bad decisions. That's their goal.
3rd and 12. He'll look to throw. And he is caught. And he's got some space here. Down the right sideline. Inside the 10. Touchdown. Romeo Doubs. His first touchdown on the year. And the Packers are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first quarter lead. Anders Carlson now for the point after. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they have the game here followed by the open date on the calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to...
And now off to the races down the right side. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Here we
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
You got a mini base.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Here we go.
Behind the chains, 2nd and 13.
Hey, can. Go.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're not doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields.
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
Lucas Van Ness getting 3 there to bring him down. The 4th down, so they send out Trenton Gill.
A 39-yard punt, a return of 5, and it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Dobbs goes in motion.
Flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. Mixon will try the right side. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That was huge after being behind the chains on 1st down to make this 2nd very manageable.
Man, how much pride do you have in an offense on 1st down to get that kind of yardage? Because it actually opens up your playbook on 2nd down. You can run it, you can throw it, you keep a defense off balance. I like that phrase, stand ahead of the chains, and they're doing exactly that.
He'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete.
Oh, he's got some breathing room.
Now inside the 25.
Touchdown, Packers.
Romeo Dobbs.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Packers are able to widen their advantage. Now Carlson for the extra point.
And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
Here we go, son.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Moore, the man in motion. Here's Fields now on second down. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Throwing on third down, Fields. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on third down, and they keep the drive going.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
To throw is Fields.
And it's intercepted.
Picked off by Quay Walker.
And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up first and goal at the 5.
First down and goal at the 5-yard line.
Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll give it to Mixon. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Joe Mixon
With career touchdown number 96, he joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list.
And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and the lead is up to 18 now.
Velus Jones now from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
So 2nd and 4 from the 22.
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
On 2nd down, here's Fields.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
That he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
They snap it to Fields. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. picked off by Quay Walker.
And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line.
They'll take over first down and goal to go at the 3-yard line.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. He'll drop to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still walk.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown.
Joe Mixon, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers continue to pull away here in this first half. Carlson's extra point up and good.
And the route is on here in this first half.
Carlson back out there now to send this one away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
First and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
11.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Here we go.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
One straight. Good night.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground.
And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run.
After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
Can. Right.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts?
No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Bears 3.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the 2nd half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
They'll wind up getting just a yard. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They need 12 here. It's 3rd down. Play action. It's Fields.
Looking middle, and that's complete.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a fourth down.
On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. They only needed about 4 or 5 inches there, relied on the big guys up front, and got it done.
Yeah, this is the time to just go ahead and hit it straight ahead. No juking, right? No movement in the backfield. Take the ball and go. As I heard a coach tell a player a long time ago, save your dancing for the club, son. Just get up into that line of scrimmage.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Fields now to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
And 10 yards to go.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Fields. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
Hey, 11. Go.
Fields on first down. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. That's complete to Dobbs. And bulldozing his way through. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The partner is still in the 3rd quarter, but they've got this one well in hand and still airing it out with gusto and picking up some nice gains.
And even in lopsided games like this, you don't really see starters get lifted or the foot come off the gas before the 4th quarter. No one wants to leave any doubt when they're playing well. They just want to continue the process.
He'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. They'll look to throw here. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Bears are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 1 yard is the loss. They back up even further to a 3rd and 15.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Moore, the man in motion. On 4th down, Fields. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the Packers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Mixon on the toss right. Trying to find some space to turn upfield, but this defense having none of it. And quickly they get to the line.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Eluding the pressure right. To Mixon on the check down. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the 1st down as well. But they have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start, and pass plays like we just saw, they're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the 4th quarter.
And that they have in every way, and plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been effortless for them in this one. And that's what's helped them build such a large lead and allowed them to smile as this game continues.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. That one caught downfield by Watson. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A gain there of 30 big ones.
1st down, Packers.
They'll look to throw again. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 16-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 3. 1st down, Green Bay.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Touchdown, Packers! Joe Mixon, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Packers are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Carlson's extra point up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side of this one. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Looking to throw on 2nd down, Fields. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 36 yards on the play.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 60 yards for him on the ground now on 18 carries. Defensively, you've got the nice lead here in the 4th quarter. You're saying, if they want to get a run of a little over 10 yards, that's okay.
I hear what you're doing there, and I think you're onto something. They've loosened up on defense, so don't get fooled by the nice runs you're getting now. You've got to get bigger plays, possibly think about throwing the football a bit more here.
On 1st down, Fields. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Easy.
Now Fields. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Hey, no, Monday. Bunch right.
On 1st down, it's Fields. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. 2nd and 10.
Bunch right.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass. Let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that will cut this lead down to 25. Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th. And this will be a Packers 1st down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They try to eat some clock with Mixon, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Looking deep here for Dobbs. And this throw will be intercepted. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
Intercepted. The Bears take over a 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here we go. You good? Extend. West right zip.
Now a 1st down throw, Fields. One last shot at the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Angel, Angel, Angel. Go.
And one last throw here for Fields. He'll fire deep, looking for more. And this is going to be caught. So the defensive final score not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Just a formality now, but here's the extra point. And the kick is good, but obviously it won't matter as they're going to go down in defeat here. This one's over. Well, on the one side, if you turn